Yeah.
Hello and welcome to a beer and a bet. We're back. You wouldn't believe it. We're now a monthly podcast, could be bi-monthly. I don't know what happens after that, quarterly, yearly. Who knows? Welcome, Beery.
It's lovely to be back. You're looking pretty rough. What's going on?
Georgie Carpenter, the man that the glue that keeps the stable together. Sitting out there on the patio, you're flying. Sorry, Beery, your audio's playing up. How are you, Georgie?
Yeah, good. Very well, thank you.
Jeez, been a few rough few weeks. Mitch, what's going on?
Is my audio working now? It's fine. Or are you just choosing to ignore me like normal?
Yeah, that's ignoring you. I do look a bit rough. I'm gonna have to have a quick shave before I go into work.
You don't go to work.
I know. I've actually got to go into work. Yeah.
Now, lucky you're on the radio, ghetto. Doesn't matter
Mm.
what you look like. No, things have. It's been a roller coaster as always. It's always a roller coaster around here, but it's like a theme park. This
Mm.
this joint. But we're on the up bit. But in saying that, at a theme park, the down bit's fun. That doesn't happen around here. But we're on the up bit, which is good. Few winners, few nice trialers.
Yeah.
George watched The Castle for the first time during the week.
You're kidding.
Dude,
Never
nah,
seen it.
so good. So good.
I thought when you took that holiday for 10 days, you would have watched a few movies. You decided you didn't want to watch The Castle in that period of time. What was your favorite bit in the movie?
Ah, it was all pretty good, really. Probably when he has the greyhounds and then just like walks around with them all the time. Pretty funny.
The antenna's got a
I
bit of this,
know.
doesn't it? The fake.
For those owners that don't know out there, George actually got booted in the guts. Had to go to hospital. A day turned into a week. Never seen someone in hospital go downstairs and get Uber Eats twice a day. It was
Yeah,
uh, it was absolute scenes, but you know you can't keep a good man down, and he's back. He's back in action.
yeah. I've been back for 3 weeks now. Back riding work the other day. Highlight of my year.
Also, also got booted by the quietest horse in the stable. Even the staff were giving it to him, giving it to him.
How'd you recover, Georgie? All right?
Yeah, no, I'm sweet. It's
Just
back in
file
the
for
saddle.
work cover sort of set up and just try and Beery's.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Just relax, all right? It's all right.
Nah, nah, it's all good.
Righto, Sunrise, she was impressive. Good to see her. She's low flying. And more importantly, guaranteed myself another trip to the Gold Coast Magic Millions broodmare sale again this year, Barry.
Yeah, you've done well. You've done well. Gano found, we only had a small list when we went to that sale, and she came out, and there wasn't much of her, and but you liked her, and no, it was great. It was great. It took us last. It was really frustrating last preparation. She went really close a couple of times, but I think last prep, what we did with her and getting her to come back and that relaxed has held her in good stead for this prep. Like it's all well and good letting fast horses be fast. We've heard it 100 times, but they have to be able to sustain it. They have to be able to be physically and mentally strong enough to run out a solid thousand. And if we had to let her rip that quick last time in, she really would have struggled too. Um, so as frustrating as last preparation was, she's gone to the paddock, she's grown, she's developed, she's mentally a lot stronger now. And now we're away. And she's only a 3-year-old filly, so future's bright with her.
Love that. What have you been doing with her to get her head right? Obviously, last preparation, she was in behind the runners, just learning to settle. Is that the secret? Learning to settle a little bit better, and then use her energy up at the right time, running a track record as well. Oof.
George is probably your man for that. He's been putting in a lot of work himself.
Come on, Georgie.
Um, yeah, obviously at home, like she wears the crossover, which helps her. Also all her work at home, she's learned to sit off horses, lead up horses, relaxing amongst other horses. So done a lot of work with her there that I think's been really, really beneficial to her. But the main, probably the best thing for her is she tries so hard all the time, which is, that's all you can ask. And I think um, it was great to see her put them away, not only, by that could have a margin, but run time as well, which was great.
Besides, is pretty good up there at Newcastle. I'm not sure if Chaos stole defeat from the jaws of victory or what was going on there. But well done. That was a nice little win there, Beery.
Yeah, it was. Well, you and Luke Marlowe are only worried about the winner, the suspect winner losing. What about the actual winner? Like it was all about. It was all there's 500 meters of how the favorite's going to win and they're not going to win, and then who cares? Let's talk about the winner.
Let's talk about the winner.
Winners win, and he's been an absolute gem. Patriot boys found him. They've had like 22 and a half grand. He'd been in the paddock at Godolphin for a long time. I think they forgot about him, and he was fatter than me when he came to the stables. And I remember George and I looked at each other and said, "What are we going to do with this?" It was huge. So we just took our time getting the weight off him. He spent a lot of time at the beach, that horse. And he was super first up, over 1,000, just went under, and was really tough. Really, to quote a prominent racing itinerary, he was gritty. He was gritty, Gano. And yeah, terrific and great experience for that ownership group. They've brought a horse for 22 and a half grand. It's gone to the races twice at the provincials for a second to win. Tommy Berry's ridden it twice. Like, what a great introduction to racing for a lot of people that's their first horse. So unreal for them and good for Patriot as well.
Super, doing a good job there. Horse of the month. We've missed a couple horses of the month. Obviously, we've all been a bit busy. Some busy
in our hiatus.
The hiatus. In what were we going here? So, who did we give it to in January? Grey Secret got it in January, didn't she?
Yeah, and she's back and she's going so good.
I saw a video Georgie did it great. He sent a bit of a tone, George. You don't hear from him like I listen to all his previews, or what do you call them? Messages that you
updates.
Send. Updates, they're the ones. Previews. Yes, I'm an idiot. All the updates, and sometimes George just has a nice flat line, and you just think, oh, he's excited but not. But Grey Secret.
What about the greatest thing ever that yesterday? I was driving on the way to Royal Wollongong. I get a text message from our man Nick Foote, and George had just sent out a Sesame Timbers update, and I get an audio message from Nick Foote, and I laughed so much I had to pull over. He sent me an audio message and said, I didn't get into horses to get reports from the work experience kid. Any chance of some sort of positivity? He said that was the most flattening, deflating horse story. He said, give me something. I just want to open those reports. I need a lift. Blah, blah, blah. Just absolutely shredded out boy George. And I sent it on to him, and it was, made my day. It was absolutely terrific. So
we got to write a reply.
So was he joking? I'm like, no.
George, write a reply if you want to smack footy for 6. Maybe you can work on his tipping or his comedy or anything. Got anything to reply with, or
I'll just get him up on the bandwagon of slamming him on Twitter for his AFL refereeing. So
yeah, I did hear some blow-ups about that. Anyway, I'll start it. I wouldn't know if one end of an AFL game from another. Horse of the month for February. How do you pronounce this horse's name? Gelmi?
I just say it different every time.
Because I say Galimi and it's not Galimi.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like Menmouth, mate. Just say it. Say it quick.
Menmouth? It was that Ali Mosley had an absolute mare with that, didn't she?
The Menmouth. Just you know what? When I'm doing like pre-race reports or something, because I'm just so illiterate and dyslexic, I always like, I think the number 2 horse would be quite hard to beat here. The number 8 goes forward because they've got like French names and there's I's and E's, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna even attempt.
US race callers do that. They just go the 1 from the 2 from the 4 because they just can't pronounce them.
Brent Crawford, who works for us and does a bit, in his early days, he had the most important job in Australian racing, and that was reading out the scratchings on RSN when. Pre-internet days, that was the only place you could get him. Was like, 7:30, read out the scratchings. And he used to work on the switchboard, but then his first job, they'd let him read out the scratchings and he'd go back to the switchboard. And he said, like, every morning he'd go back to the switchboard and they'd just get like 14 calls of how he mispronounced names. And he's like, yep, no dramas, I'll pass that on and just hang up.
I know, why do they still do them in the age where everyone's got an app? Why are we still doing scratchings for 20? Luke Marlowe had to read out 102 scratchings at Brisbane the other day. What for?
Nah, nah,
You'd need three
nah.
pens. Anyway,
As most other racing podcasts would say, "Oh, get in the lay bin, get in the lay bin,
yeah.
reading out the scratchings."
Shout out to your man Miles Fisher and Tommy Haylock.
Getting in the lay bin
Yeah,
can get in the lay bin.
there you
Shut
go.
up. It is the most annoying thing ever.
There he is. You've heard it here first. Horse of the Month brought to you by fanfave.com.au. Of course, if your horse does win Horse of the Month, you will go into the draw. Is it a draw? It's not a draw, is it? I think we're the most dominant horse of the horses of the month.
Now
Um,
we're gonna do pluck a duck. Remember on
yes.
Hey Saturday? We're gonna spin the wheel and I'll ride the bike and all the little ducks will fly around and then we grab one off.
Dicky Neeky.
George wouldn't remember pluck a duck because he's 12.
No.
No.
They try to bring back Hey Saturday. What a failure that was.
Mate, they tried to bring back Weekend Hustler as well. It didn't work. Let good things be good. And then they're done and then you leave them alone.
Oh, wow. Speaking of being good, I think we may as well.
I've been saving up this material for 3 months.
This is good. This is good from you. We've also got a joke of the week. It probably should be joke of the month from Beery as well. So that's coming up. So stay tuned.
Oh, that was it.
March. Well, we're nearly at the end. So we're just going to give that to Sunrise. Apologies to all the owners of Presides that when you run a
Track records. You can't run track records and not get Horse of the Month.
Do they give you
22 years.
do they
That's
give you
good
like a
for
little
20.
plate or a trophy for that?
No, can't even get a
Nothing.
can out of
Oh. How'd you
One of
My
the
get
dad
staff
three
was
asked
strokes?
me, do you get more money?
What's that, Georgie?
One of the staff asked me this morning, do you get paid more money if they run faster?
Yeah, it's like a
Time.
pokey. Like you just get the 3 times. Theory,
You know, one of our 15-year-old
Mitch?
staff members.
Yeah, that was Mitch.
We have a 15-year-old staff member, and during the week, he told George, George upped him about doing something, and he told George that he's done fuck all week. He's 15. He said, George, that's fine, but you've done fuck all week.
He's 15. You can't even give him you can't even spray him back.
The youth
Nothing.
of today.
Then he asked me for a riding lesson.
Yeah. 9th green at 9 o'clock for him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Righto. What else we got?
I'll tell you what we got.
Talk to
We
me.
got November Falls going to Brisbane on Saturday.
Yeah.
She's already there.
And they also put up $21.
Hey,
Laz.
lads.
How's Larry going? He's got one ear pricked. What's going on with the other one?
Nice. Yeah, that don't work properly.
Oh, no.
They really
I
don't.
mean, it doesn't work. It's gone too fast. Yeah, no, Laz is a legend. Yeah, November Falls. Can't wait. She's already up there. She's settled in good. And the rain is there. The rain's come. Heavy track. Yeah, they put up a big price. She's into $11 now, but she'll make her presence felt.
Won't she ever? Do you get any of that $21?
I got $50 each way on at $23. And they said, no more bets.
I feel like. We're going around at Rose Hill on Saturday with Apollo Mission, or are you just going to duck the 50 mils?
Nah, yeah, I don't. Yeah, he won't go to a softer track, but he was such a good run here on Saturday. He ran 4th in the provincial midway championships, but in a fast run race early, just ended a long way off him, and he's only got that sort of one run where he had to make that one run to get to them and then go again, which doesn't suit him. He needs to be able to truck up in a bit slower pace and then use that turn of foot to try and run over the top of them. But I thought he was great. But I think we'll wait. We'll wait another couple of weeks.
The big
for
end's
him.
back, trialing Nowra.
We got 3.
5:05 on Monday.
Yeah, but what about we got 3 nice horses going to the trials at Nowra after last.
Yeah.
Brazil, she has attitude.
Member.
and Monmouth. So hopefully that's the last time those three go to Nowra. But
Yeah.
hey, sometimes you got to take those horses down there and be like, listen, if you don't keep it up this prep, this is where you're coming back to.
Love it. George, you going up to Brisbane?
Yeah, mate. I'm so excited. This could be the best week of my life.
Gee, you wouldn't have had to twist his arm to set him up there, would you, Beery?
Hey, Georgie's had a big week. His horse, I Am Lethal, trialled really well on Monday.
Watch
He
out.
found one on English Digital he wanted to buy yesterday, was mad keen on it. We brought it. And then he texted me yesterday and just said, if November Falls wins at Brisbane on Saturday, this will be the best week of my life. And I'm like, mate, you need to lift the fucking bar a bit because you just need to go up a bit.
I texted that to one of my friends and they said, what a sad life you live.
Hmm. Make sure you keep your location services on when you head up to Brisbane, mate. I'm sure you have a great weekend. Give us a
Yeah,
stake.
don't take that Bendigo bank card with you either. Run your own up there.
Let's go for a staking plan. I'll give you $100 each. Spend it where you like. You can go to Dapto Dogs, Menangle,
Do we
Trots,
have to take the current price about November
Harold
4th?
Park, Raceway, Paceway. Take whatever price you want. Mitch, I'll give you 20. I'll give you 20 to 1 November Falls. There you go.
Why would you do that?
Because you want to put $100 on it for the staking.
Nah, I'll just have 50 each way on November Falls.
Yep.
And then I will have
Well, you ran out of money.
$50 to win on Arapaho at Rose Hill on Saturday.
You know, they got that gif where they're putting the shovel into the money and then they throw the money in the fire.
No.
That's what you've just done with Arapaho, Georgie,
Why?
because can't win.
You're making me want to just have the 100 on it now with that sort of
I think
remark.
you just had 200. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. If anyone's a mathematician out there, let us know how much beer he's just had in his staking plan, Georgie.
I'm all in November. It's just, yeah, it's just me.
$100 to win. So you're the reason it's 21s into 11s.
Yeah, I love it.
I had November Falls marked $10.50. The only thing that can beat it is this Ferocious. Let's hope they don't turn up. Do the
On a heavy.
do the Maurices go any good in the heavies?
No, mate. When was his last winner?
Well, Marzu is by Maurice and loves it, but the rest of them absolutely cactus, I thought. So let's hope this one is too. November Falls, let's have 50. Let's just make it a party horse. November Falls, 50 each way on her. I do like a couple though for those that are having a bet over the weekend. Amenable, race 9, number 2, and Clear Thinking, race 5, number 12 at Rose Hill. Anything else? What's your joke? You got a joke for us? You kept everyone waiting 20 minutes. What is it?
Nah, I can't say it on here. That was a joke
Oh,
about my. Yeah, I'll get booted off this network.
it's a real
I have a joke. I have a joke for everyone.
yeah.
Five
Nah,
songs of
no, mate.
Solomon.
You have something to tell it. You have something to tell everyone, or 'cause we probably already know.
Nah, it was just a funny story. So, a couple of weeks ago, in between our last episode and this, Mitch and I were at Woolworths,
Oh
and
fuck.
anyway, Mitch has gone over to the deli and asked for these specific burger patties that they occasionally sell at the deli, and I was stood probably 10 or 15 meters behind him, and he said to the lady, "Oh, do you have any of these burger patties?" And she's turned around to him and looked at me and said, "Oh, they're just over there where your son's standing, just behind him."
No, it was so bad. It was so bad, and like it wasn't like some 16-year-old. It's like this 45-year-old lady.
Oh, strip out.
And then I just walked over there, and I'm like, if you fucking say one word about this, I said, I swear to God, I'll ruin your life.
And
And
here
then
we
like
are.
2 minutes, like I'm just gonna go get some bread, and he's gone for like 10 minutes, and then I had people texting me, being like, "Lol, George just rang me," calling from the other aisle. Like, mate, it was. I mean, sometimes I'm pretty good. I know, I know things aren't great. I'm getting older. I'm you know, I'm not traveling well. I'm not aging well. But that I just went to bed and it rattled me. I just felt like I'm like, you piece of shit, Beery. What have you done with your life? Rattled me.
How is the
So
the self-help books going? Obviously, you're halfway through one. Did you
I
finish it?
remember when I was going to Hong Kong and I bought
Yeah.
that book about like motivation and like being a
Yeah.
team leader
And
and
you're taking
stuff.
notes and everything. You've sent me a list of them, actually.
You know what happened after that?
What?
We went on the worst run ever for 2 months.
A good point.
I was through the wallpaper. I was eating drywall. No more self-help. No one can help this. All right.
So the moral
I
of the
just
story is you can only help yourself, basically. Hey, at least you
hey,
had your hair. So you're doing
shout
well
out
there.
to shout out to our friends at Donovan and Co. Sent me these awesome hats. Best equine real estate agents in Australia. Clint Donovan and the team up there in Queensland. You guys get your own sponsors because no one wants to sponsor you the podcast, but they want to get involved with me. That's a hard thing. So I've just gone on my own road.
No, you're doing a great job, mate. So well done.
well
That's a
done,
beer and a
mate.
bet. We'll be back maybe in a month or a year. Bye for
I
now.
haven't got next week's sponsors all lined up. $20, $100. We're flying.
See you
I gotta
later.
go. I gotta put some on the walker.